it's all covered in today's China Truths.
Horrible. These Chinese sandals can cause premature puberty in children and are also poisonous. On June 3rd, the topic, "These summer sandals can trigger early puberty in children, and they're toxic," rocketed to the top of the hot search list, sparking a storm of public outrage. The internet exploded with one urgent question: where are the regulators? How can such dangerous sandals still be produced and sold openly? According to upstream news, the market is flooded with various styles of children's sandals: crystal shoes, whole shoes, jelly shoes. But behind the pretty appearance hides a disturbing truth. Some of these shoes may be silently harming children. If parents aren't careful with materials when buying, they could unknowingly bring home a pair of toxic time bombs. A shocking survey by Non-Toxic Pioneer under the Shenzhen Zero Waste Environmental Protection Public Welfare Development Center, an environmental charity, revealed damning evidence. Researchers bought 10 of the top-selling sandals from 5 major e-commerce platforms and sent them for third-party testing. The results? Out of 50 pairs of PVC sandals, half exceeded legal limits for phthalates, a shocking 50% violation rate. Worse, the average phthalate excess in the 25 problematic pairs was 365 times the safety limit. The highest, an outrageous 509 times. One dangerously toxic model, exceeding the limit by 496 times, has already sold over 1 million pairs. Even more disturbing, 80% of the toxic samples had no labels, no brands, no accountability. Phthalates, the culprit behind this health crisis, are cheap plasticizers that easily enter the human body via skin or breath. High exposure can wreak havoc, causing early puberty in kids, disrupting reproductive development, triggering asthma and allergies, damaging sperm quality in men, and throwing women's hormones into chaos. Experts are sounding the alarm. Parents must stay vigilant, avoid sandals with unclear origins and labels, stick to reputable brands to reduce the risk of buying unregulated 3-No products, check brand, manufacturer, and inspection certifications. Most importantly, choose sandals made from safer materials like EVA and stay away from PVC at all costs. This matter has sparked heated discussions and doubts among mainland netizens today. A Big V, factory manager in the wind, posted on Weibo, "I happen to be in this industry before. Let me tell you, this kind of material that exceeds the standard is mainly PVC. Excessive phthalates can cause precocious puberty and asthma in children, while most whole shoes are made of EVA material, which usually does not require phthalate plasticizers, making them much safer. When buying slippers and sandals, try to choose EVA and PU. Also, be careful of getting stuck in the elevator." Why do half of the slippers ranked high on e-commerce platforms exceed the standard, and the excess is hundreds of times? It is mainly the result of price wars. In order to compete on price, manufacturers have to use inferior plasticizers. Inferior plasticizers are like water-retaining agents in the food industry. The same thing: the more you add, the lower the cost, and the more money you make without a bottom line. Some people say, "It's terrible. It's hard for you to tell the difference after you buy it." Instead of dealing with it from the source, you let consumers have a keen eye. What is the Market Supervision Department for? Why can such toxic products still be mass-produced? Many consumers are not professionals. How can they know that buying a pair of shoes is toxic? So, what about the Supervision Bureau? You sit in the office and play with your mobile phone every day. Don't you do your job? It has already flowed into the market. How can you let consumers pay attention? How can consumers pay attention? If you don't deal with it from the source every day, and then only talk about it when something happens, is it interesting? Life is so hard. From food to clothing and daily necessities, people have to identify them by themselves. What are the regulatory departments for? Almost every county and city has this so-called quality supervision unit, but what are they doing? Since you can produce and sell, and then tell ordinary people to learn to identify and not buy, it's really funny. Or you can just release the brand and the store. Ordinary people can avoid it. Every time it is on the news, there is traffic, and then there is no follow-up. This kind of whole shoes will basically be bought and worn at home, so there is a hot search. But has the problem been solved? Verified influencer, Those Things About Technology said, 1. Supervision is lacking. 2. Human nature is unpredictable. 3. Greed rules all. These toxic sandals made it to market because some people care only about profit, not public safety. Verified influencer Kai Yanyan said, "Summer is here, the season for sandals. These PVC ones are full of cheap, harmful plasticizers. In today's brutal price war, some sellers have completely lost their moral bottom line." Verified influencer Dr. Chen from the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology said this isn't just about sandals. Plastic book covers have also been found to contain phthalates, dirt-cheap plasticizers commonly added to plastic goods. They can enter the body through the air, skin, or mouth, then mimic estrogen and disrupt hormones. In boys, they cause feminization. In girls, early puberty. So when buying book covers for your child, be extra cautious, or better yet, skip plastic altogether. Massive floods sweep across southern China, homes and towns submerged. Major floods are hitting many areas in southern China. Due to continuous heavy rain, floods and geological disasters have occurred in many places in Yunnan province. Many houses were submerged in mud, and many buildings were swept away into the river. It will continue to rain in the next few days. At the same time, Guilin, Guangxi also suffered heavy rain and floods that swept through many areas, causing great damage. In the past few days, natural disasters have continuously hit southern China. Due to heavy rain, landslides, mudslides, rockfalls, and many other disasters have occurred in many places in Nujiang Lisu Autonomous Prefecture, Yunnan Province, and many roads have been interrupted. The roadbed in Dulongjiang Township collapsed, houses were damaged, power was interrupted, and the communication network was severely damaged. Some houses were washed into the water. Eopol fled in panic as their homes and possessions were swept away by the floodwaters, with many saying they were caught off guard and only narrowly escaped. Aerial pictures show that many houses in Dimaluo Village, Pengdang Township, Gongshan County were submerged by mudslides, and agriculture and breeding industries suffered heavy losses. According to statistics from the authorities, as of 2100 on May 31st, a total of 1,362 households and 4,857 people were affected in the county. As the flood washed away a large amount of floating wood, many netizens posted videos showing that a large number of people were picking up tree trunks in the water by the Nujiang River to use as firewood. In addition, a landslide occurred on a section of road in Quanzhou County, Guilin, Guangxi on Monday. In the middle of the night, the flood poured into the urban area of Guilin. Citizens got up late at night to move their cars. Guilin residents: "I woke up in the morning and saw that it was soaked in water. Wow, this road." The local meteorological department issued a red warning for heavy rain for the first time this year. Heavy rain in Zhangjiajie, many residents were flooded, and the flood passed through the first floor. A few days before, on May 22nd, Sili County, Zhangjiajie, Hunan, was hit by heavy rain. Many towns and villages suddenly suffered from severe floods. The turbulent floods flowed through the first floor of residents' homes, and many residents were flooded. The video circulated on the internet showed that Matuxi Village, Wangjiaping Town, Zhangjiajie, was besieged by a heavy flood. The surging flood rushed through the wind and rain bridge and was close to the bridge surface. The village branch secretary told the Xiaoxiang Morning News that the heavy rain that lasted for several hours caused the water level of Matuxi to rise sharply. The flood had overflowed the wind and rain bridge, and some roads were flooded. The deepest water on the road was close to 1 meter, and some residents were urgently evacuated. There are videos showing that many towns and villages in Sili County suffered from severe floods, and some roads were flooded. The river water in Siku town rose rapidly, and the turbid floods flowed through the first floor of residents' homes along the river. Some villagers said in panic, "The flood has entered the house." Zhangjiajie Jinyan Tujia Township was also besieged by floods. Some villagers said that the heavy rain started at night and the river water was about to overflow the riverbank. There were also residents whose homes were flooded. They filmed a video and said, "I slept at night, and my house was flooded. The water from the mountain was running into the house." On the morning of May 22nd, the Zhangjiajie Meteorological Observatory had issued a red warning for heavy rain, and Sili County launched a Level 3 emergency response for flood control. A sudden flood in Zhangjiajie affected the travel of many people. One netizen said, "We took the high-speed rail from Changsha to Zhangjiajie today, and all services were suspended. We booked bus tickets in desperation and arrived safely." As the floodwaters rage through towns and villages, these early disasters are only a grim prelude. The real flood season is just beginning, and what lies ahead could be far more devastating. Nature has sounded its first alarm, a warning to the people of China to stay alert, stay prepared, and not take these early signs lightly. Each torrential downpour, each landslide, is a reminder of the fragile line between normalcy and disaster. Communities must act now to strengthen defenses and ensure safety. The storms are not over. They have only just begun. This is the calm before the true chaos.
Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We will keep reporting on the COVID surge in China, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos. And thank you for tuning in.